Hello guys and welcome. So today I thought I would revisit the Chimeric system HDMI adapter, and I bought this 2 years ago for $55, and I have to say that it is still the best plug and play device that you can get for your original Xbox, but it is certainly not the best option on the original Xbox. That would be the recently released Xbox HD Plus internal mod, and unfortunately it wasn't available back then, so this was my only best option for it. And unfortunately on my original Xbox there's this wavy pattern issue that I've been having ever since I got my console actually, and unfortunately this adapter was not able to get rid of it, and I replaced every capacitor on my original Xbox and it still didn't get rid of this issue. Now some people said that it was an issue with basically the console not being properly grounded, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like I really tried, but I still couldn't get rid of that issue. So we're going to take a look at a few games and also other alternatives and my thoughts on the device. Here we have a Crash Nitro Kart on the original Xbox at 720p, and the Xbox version completely blows away the GameCube and PS2 ports. The downside is that the frame rate does get halved, but in my opinion it is still worth it. And it does look pretty good with the Chimeric HDMI adapter as well. Next up we have Mortal Kombat Armageddon on the original Xbox, and I have to say that it looks way better than the Wii version. And unlike say Crash Nitro Kart, it does run at 60 FPS. Now it's a shame that this version was only released in North America, and if you own an original Xbox then you should definitely try this one out.
Flawless victory. Round 2. Fight! Finish him! Scorpion wins. Get over here!
Most of the games on the original Xbox only support 480p, so let's take a look at a few of them. So Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, for example, is probably the best port of this game, and it still looks pretty good. Now some people were asking me how it would look like with the M Classic. Now unfortunately I don't own the M Classic, so the best I could do is to try to simulate it. So basically what I did was to take a frame from the menu, and then I ran Waifu2X on that, and based on the reviews that I saw of the M Classic, it seems to be like pretty close to it. The only major difference would be like the denoiser, which the M Classic does not have, because it doesn't make sense for a digital to digital adapter to have a denoiser. So next up we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Dawn of Destiny, and this one does not support widescreen. Now, not the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, but this does support System Link. And as far as the video output goes on that one, It is quite blurry. Not sure if this is like the game, but I'm pretty sure that on the Xbox HD Plus, it would look sharper than what it does here basically. We're going to end on a 2D game, Puyo Fever. It's available on a lot of platforms, including the original Xbox. So it might not make much sense to actually play that one on the original Xbox. If you want to play this game and this game only, I would mostly recommend the GameCube version and get a copy. Now, the issue with that is that the GameCube version is a lot more expensive. You could try to save some money on the Japanese version of it. But yeah, if you play that game on the GameCube version, you don't have to do like an internal mod, and you just need like an external HDMI adapter and the first revision GameCube, and you won't have to deal with analog video on a GameCube basically. So that's what I would recommend for people that want to actually that mostly care about multi-platform games basically.
Flame! Ouch! Yep! Wicked! I lost.
So what about alternatives? Well, there is the upcoming HDMI mod by Dan Koons, and that one is pretty unique because it does add Wi-Fi support. So basically, it is bridging the existing network support. And unfortunately, because of shortages, it still hasn't been released yet. And I do expect that HDMI mod to be released as part of the Pixel FX brand. So I sort of expect like maybe upscaling Xbox game to say 1080p for example, or even beyond that, like say upscaling 720p to 2K for example. So plenty of good ideas, I guess, but we're going to see how it will turn out. And another plug and play adapter would be the so-called Xetusa adapter, and it's not released yet either, but Adam made a video about it very recently, in fact, and he thought it was pretty good. Now, I do expect the adapter to be quite expensive, something like $60, so probably not ideal for most people. And I also need to point out that unlike what he claims in his video, the original Xbox only outputs analog video, not digital video, and because of that it cannot be like a pass-through adapter as he claimed. There will always be some kind of noise issue or losses when it comes to analog video. Like if you have like a 10 feet cable, that will be enough to introduce noise to the video signal. So yeah, that's why we switched to digital video. And yeah, I would also avoid this device because they have released like other similar devices for the Dreamcast, and they suffer from poor build quality. So I would be careful about that. Your other alternatives will be like the Kaico and bitfunx adapters, and these will be slightly better than the pound cable, which was notorious for suffering from video quality issues and basically not working on some original Xbox. And part of that was because the Xboxes were quite noisy and they were not filtering that noise because they were getting like the 5 volts from the console itself. So that's why they kind of try to go around that with the micro USB port, but even micro USB can be noisy, so that could still fail in most cases. But yeah, if you want to go with the like a cheaper option, the Kaiko adapter is not too bad, but yeah, I would still be I cannot 100% recommend them because they don't work on the 1.4 Xboxes. So yeah, I mean some of them work, but some don't. It's a bit of a gamble. So what do I think of the Chimeric System HDMI adapter? Well, I still think that it is probably the best plug and play adapter that you can buy right now. That said, the original Xbox is notorious for having like a poor video quality over components. Uh, the irony is that composite for what it is, it doesn't look too bad on the original Xbox, but of course it's still composite, so pretty bad. And well, if you're looking for like a plug and play solution, I would still stick with the Chimeric system HDMI adapter. But I would also recommend that you take a look at the internal HDMI mod as well. I don't expect Dan Kuhn's HDMI mod to come out anytime soon. Like it's probably going to take like 1 or 2 years. So, uh, yeah. Thank you for watching and bye.